Hello and welcome. Moving around a bunch, but today I'm gonna try to get a couple quests done, hopefully. The Identity of the Unknown, which is on basement 6th floor, which I think chased me a bit last time, and I ran. As well as Prayer to the Stars, which is the star seeds seem to drop from the bug creatures. But in the intervening time, I sold a bunch of, like, the white rocks, white stone, that can be gotten easily from the 5th floor, and it's worth like 100 each. It's very easy money. But I'm just gonna get going. Start exploring down here. Though, I need to fix something first. There. Okay, so on this is the 5th floor? No, this is the 6th floor. I think I need to go... You know, it wasn't the 6th floor that I got chased, it was the 7th floor that I got chased. I'm not actually sure about the mysterious disappearing monster of this floor. I'm just gonna save time. I don't feel like fighting these foes. I definitely can. But there's a bird, I think, in the corner that I need to fight. That I think is important. But my current goal, beat this game. But today, I want to at least reach the 8th floor while doing other stuff. My healer is over-leveled because I had them running around on the 2nd floor, boosting, like keeping my survivalists alive. Okay, it's gonna start attacking me right now. Let's do quick save. So yeah, I think what I need to mark is just this section there. I need to fight the bird because it is a quest. Yes. I've decided to abandon Immunize for now because I think it is slightly unnecessary. Like, I only have so many buff slots, and I don't think it's necessary against just general mob enemies. I actually kind of think I should disable, because it probably attacks with its legs. I would say it's probably weak to shock, is my guess. Okay, it didn't do anything. Though the only reason I think it's weak to shock... Ooh, that's an all attack. That's threatening. Okay. The only reason I assume it might be weak to shock is because of Pokemon, actually. There's really no reason... No specific reason that birds would be weak to... Sure. There's no specific reason... Oh, that's gonna remove Provoke, though. I'm gonna need to reapply Provoke. There's no specific reason, because, yeah, Provoke is gone. Oh no, Provoke's still there for another turn. I thought I applied more than that. But there's no specific reason that birds would be weak to lightning, so it's kind of a weak assumption. It's probably weak to ice, is my actual guess now. Especially considering it wasn't weak to lightning, it was pretty... only 116 instead of like 100 with Cleaver, so... Okay, I need to heal again. Okay, he's gonna die this turn, so that's fine. The heal's probably not gonna go off. Oh yeah, especially if Apollon's gonna hit. Or Apollon. Greg is still underleveled. Moa, Birdlim. I'm pretty sure that was a quest. for... No. What was... Yes, bird talons and tailbones, I think was what I was looking for. Because I assumed that the Moa are what dropped that. Though I don't actually think that that Moa was unique. So it might be that that's not the case. So I'm assuming what I didn't mark over there is just I didn't mark it. I really don't know. I think all slash is better. But it's hard to judge. Everyone's fine. Yeah. I really wish this game had... I mean, it's the aesthetic it goes for. It makes sense that it doesn't have everything, like, numerical values stated, because that would I think that would kind of go against the, I don't know, design of this type of game. But I am on the 6th floor, right? I'm really confused by this one. Locate the monsters that appeared and then vanished. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a foe, but I'm really not certain. I'm gonna preemptively salve. I kinda want a peace ballad, but it's only gonna go for like a turn or two, which isn't enough. But, I mean, it's just kinda running around right now, so I'll try to think of something fun to talk about. I could talk briefly about how... It's not these guys, is it? It actually could be, because this guy just shows up out of nowhere. Like, this enemy just shows up, so it might be what they're talking about. Because when I move to here, it shows up behind me. That might be what's being talked about. Time for the scummy quick save. Which is against the aesthetic of the game. Oh, it got the drop on me. That's not good. Actually very bad, because it does a lot of damage. If I had Cure 2, it would be fine, but without that, it's very... I'm very uncomfortable, because I could just die right here. If it hits hard enough. Yeah, like that rush hits hard. Okay. Let's try front guard, see if that helps block, the front line. Apollon hits hard, and I will try Frost. Because birds, well, some birds, actually, this type of bird is not native to, oops, I meant to attack. Because this is frosted, yes. This type of bird is not native to regions that, well, the real world equivalent of this type of bird is not native to regions. I don't think Peace Ballad's gonna last long enough. Not native to regions with, like, snow and being incredibly cold, and considering it's a jungle. So I was thinking maybe it's weak to ice. I actually could have just checked, huh? It is not weak to anything, but it's neutral, so that's not bad. But it's hard to bind. That's interesting. Still need to spam salve, because it's dangerous. Can't multi-hit. It should die this turn, yeah. Is this the one I'm looking for? No. I'm gonna have to go home shortly, because I'm low on TP. but I think this is the fastest way to get there. Okay, he only has one more. This is his last use of all slash. But I was going to talk briefly about having seen how what Diablo 4 ends. It's kind of a, I don't know, feels like a weak ending in my opinion. Oh yeah, this is where you get charged. Ugh. I'm just gonna try to escape an Ariadne threat out. Because trying to get past this charging guy is a pain. Where I am right now. Because my current position's not ideal for trying to maneuver. If I'd remembered about the charging guy, it would have been fine. Because I would have planned ahead. I really wish... No. Because that automatic... Like, okay, no. Okay, it doesn't have Starseed. New item, but it didn't say what the item was, so it's actually not available yet. But, yeah, the ending was kind of... not... It wasn't very... I mean, it was okay, but... It could have been worse, but it wasn't especially interesting, I think. Okay, was there any more info on that 6th floor quest? Monster pursued by a band of adventurers vanished. Monsters had appeared on the B6F, which is here. So it ran away from them specifically, not it appeared and attacked them. I was doing this kind of lazy. But like personally, the ending of Diablo 4, the limitations in my opinion are the fact that there was no... I'm not saying it needed to be a choice to side with the villain. It's not an important part, but the ending was very... uninteresting. Like, yes, they're a villain, they caused a huge amount of death and all that, but I think it could have been a slightly stronger ending if they were at least... If the main character was like, yeah, I respect your stated intentions, I don't believe you. He's like, that would have been great. I think explicitly stating like, yeah, your intentions seem noble, but I don't trust you for a second, would have been perfectly preferable to, no, I won't work with you, being the only real statement. Which I just think it's not as interesting as it could have been. I think the addition of... Let's try Peace Pal this time, it might last long enough. I mostly just think there could have been more. Like... there's more that could have been done that I think would have been interesting for the ending, but one thing that's interesting is like I'm unsure whether or not... Okay, I think this is not gonna go well if Greg gets hit. They should be trick-read though, right? Yeah. I'm just getting bad luck. Okay, that went fine. But the One thing that I'm unsure about in the Diablo universe is if the greater evil named Mephisto is whether their name is Mephisto or if their name is Mephistopheles, like the actual non-Diablo demon. Actual being a relative term in that demons don't really exist, but like demons are not real. Almost certainly they aren't real. But you know, the name clearly comes from Mephistopheles, but I'm unsure if it is the case that Mephisto is just the abbreviation of Mephistopheles. Because like I think his aesthetic is fairly similar to the whole Mephistopheles, where he's like manipulative and tricksy. I'm not super well versed on Mephistopheles and the like, but oh yes, I was thinking of leveling HP up to see if healing was any good. Because if healing's good, then I might consider swapping out the medic for a bit once I get Hexer, just to try it. Because if healing is like, well, it's not going to heal outside of combat, so it's still going to be kind of detrimental. Because if I need to heal, it would basically just boil down to bring items, or every single fight, hope it lasts long enough to heal enough with healing relative to damage taken. I didn't mark that down properly. The mining point. But yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting that I want to do this. I think that's one of the interesting parts of the Diablo stories. Well, universe. I don't know a ton about the universe. Like, I do enjoy that, like, Lilith, Mephisto, that I assume is Mephistopheles. They're not demons and creatures that are like generated whole cloth from nothing. Like it is using pre-existing. Oh, I actually want to grab aware, because not getting preemptively attacked would be very nice. Which is better? Like, maybe I bet they both stack well, but they might not. It's one way or another. Because if ambush only procs if you don't, like if it's you initiate combat and then it determines if you get preemptively struck or you don't first, then ambush is not great. Or if ambush just pulls from, if ambush only applies if you wouldn't have gotten a preemptive attack anyway. So it's like, say the default is 33, 33, 33. So 33 you get the advantage, 33 no one gets the advantage, 33 you don't. If ambush basically makes it 40%, like, oh, I'm bad at, let's just do this. If it makes it 43, 23, 33, then it's not gonna do the same job as aware. But if it makes it like 40, 20, or 40, 30, 30, then aware and ambush work well together. I kind of want aware because I would rather not get jumped. Because them having a bonus round I think is more dangerous than sharing a neutral round. But I actually shouldn't have been. It was wasteful to be using provoke against the Moa, because the Moa was hitting everyone every time. So provoke did nothing. That was a waste of time, actually. Well, not a waste of time, it was a waste of TP. Okay, so I was loving these. I was loving all hit. Again, because I'm using it as a delivery mechanism for the Troubadour infusions. It might be a bad decision, but I think it's interesting. Let's just attack, whatever. I think this is a weak design for a quest. Just, hey, hunt for an enemy that disappeared. It might be in the top left that I need to go. I'm unsure. Whatever. Am I full HP? I'll just fight this guy. They're not that threatening. They're relatively dangerous, but they're not threatening. Maybe this time I Peace Ballad first and then Bravery, just to get more TP gen. Oh yeah, the Terrify that potentially leads to not acting. That's what that does. Apollon. Nope, I need Bravery. Okay. But oh, let's just try this. I don't think it does anything, but let's use Blaze. Nope, I put Blaze on him, so the S1 double check. Peace Ballad, Bravery, Blaze. That's good. But let's just preserve TP for a bit. Ooh, what? That was 260? Was that Flog attacking for that? No, that was the Apollon hitting. The Apollon hitting was what did the 260 damage. But I should really just finish this zone. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I wonder how many games there are that exist in this general, was it DRPG, apparently, genre. Like, there's others made by Atlas, but I wonder if there are any. I already explored part of this area with the Moa chasing me, but like, it's a very niche genre to begin with. Well, for sure, not to begin with. It's just a niche genre that doesn't really have a huge amount of, I would say, general appeal. I just wonder how many, like, theories exist within the genre as a whole. Because, like, this Etrian Odyssey, then there's other, like, Atlas spin-off type ones, I believe. Okay. Like, I think there's, what, Persona Q? That exists as, like, a Persona variant of this, I believe. Which is weird to me, but it's kinda... I'm curious how many series that I've never heard of exist within the realm of this genre. I'm also gonna give up on the searching the 6th floor quest at this point, because maybe it's behind that hidden door. I doubt it, because that would be unfair. Because it doesn't make sense for it to be behind the hidden door, the magic door, but... I think my current goal is I want to just... If I run into a monster showing up suddenly, then I'll deal with it then. But for now, I think it's just time to... I mean, it could be the charger in the bottom right corner, but I think it's in my best interest to return and heal instead of going down there where there's a bunch of people to fight. Well, a bunch of foes specifically. I also think I'm over-leveled. Even more than I was, but... Bird limb. Okay. I need to get this Starseed quest done first, actually, because that's driving me nuts, having to deal with worrying about selling it every single time I sell my items instead of just pressing and holding one button to sell everything. So, down I go. 7th floor. Just random plant enemies, I believe. Oh, I didn't buy a second Ariadne thread. I only have one right now. I need to keep that in mind. Because if I run out of Ariadne threads in a bad situation, I will die. And that could be a major time loss. Because it's not a good time. Yeah, not a good time to lose time. Okay, I really hate this floor. Yes, this is where this floor is when I thought it was talking about, because up here something chased me for a long distance. But so I'm just here to fight plants, I believe. Oh yeah, and up the waterfall there that heals you, but has a monster that attacks you, is an important consideration. I really don't like this. Maybe there's something that deals with that, but it's really annoying to have to walk over 5% max health damage. It's a pain. Okay, tornado should kill them all. Amber lumps again. I need star seeds. That's all I need. Oh yeah, I already got this exit. I forgot. Nope, not Cure 3 salve. Not Cure 3. Let's use it twice. I can't remember if I actually went down to the 8th floor yet. I did not. The Wyvern's Nest, or Wyvern, depending on how you choose to pronounce it. So this is the staircase up. And I'm not going to explore it, but I'm just going to get the initial... What's this? I'm not going to get this in the initial surroundings. I'm just going to get the initial surroundings marked so that I have the basics. But, so I have no reason to go there again. I'm going to enter the dangerous waterfall area, preemptively healing despite the fact that it heals if I can get the heal. I don't know if I'll be able to or if I'll be attacked instantly. You return to Frostspring, but the ominous presence you felt has not abated. You cautiously take your leave from the ill-favored clearing. So yeah, they don't let me fight it right away. Maybe if I do it one more time, they'll let me fight it. I'm gonna quick save scum this, so... Oh. They just don't even let me try and fight it and die. That's kind of lame. I actually think they should have let me fight it and die. I've yet to run into the annoying, like, bug plant guys yet, which is kinda all I'm running into. All I'm running into are these annoying wasps. Nope. I just need the plants that give me the star seeds. That's all I need. All I need are plants. Okay, these are the guys. These guys are weak to fire, right? Good. Doesn't matter, but it's good to pay attention. Actually, they're Earache and Thorn. Basically the same HP. The Maneater has more attack and defense. The Maneater drops star seeds. Specifically Maneater is the one that drops star seeds. That is good to know. Okay. It doesn't give me the numbers? No. So he's gonna attack. hoping that that's lethal, but I'll also attack with him. Okay, these guys don't have a lot of HP, which is important. No Starseed. Oh, Starseeds are gonna be a pain to farm. Cause I'm gonna have to run around here trying to fight them all game. Just use one cure, keep him from being one shot from death. I think right now, I'm gonna explore the area just above me, and then risk fighting that. What is that effect? Blind, okay. I'm gonna risk fighting the scorpion, or entering the scorpion's den. Oops. Make sure everyone's healthy. Quick save. Ugh. Scorpion. This scorpion is very dangerous. I think immunize. I don't know if immunize applies to poison, but I need to hope it does. So, do I bravery? Okay, what would they be weak to? I mean, they should be weak to ice, right? Like, if they're strong against ice, I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna try front guard. I never use front guard because it never seems to do much. So, immunize has been applied. Apollon is going. Do I want to use bravery or do I want to use peace ballad? I think I'll go with bravery. That's pretty good. That hit for 93, which isn't bad. I hope he doesn't poison anyone, because that will be basically guaranteed death, because the poison ticks for over 100. I don't think binding his legs will help with poison stinging. Like, a poison sting is not leg-based. I mean, it bound him, so it might do something. Okay, I think she will multi-hit. Is Trickery still going? Trickery needs to be reapplied next turn. I mean, Apollon is very good. Okay. Okay, he's gonna die this turn. Lovely. Okay, I killed one assassin now. New monster assassin. Didn't get any drops though. Cure 3 is probably the choice to go for, except now I'm out of TP. So I should probably head back, because I can't heal anymore. Danger. I'm being very lazy. I should be targeting the venom gel every time, because I think poison does a lot more than getting slept in a small scale fight. Okay, he's right there. And he's chasing me. Ooh, this is good. I could get a Starseed if I'm lucky. Please give me a Starseed. Nope. Ah, it's gonna be a major pain. I'm gonna have to explicitly level the scavenger skill to actually get the Starseeds easily. There's so many better skills to level, especially on the medic. I mean, that's 20% HP running through all those just from running through all those. Hey, preemptive attack, good. Does this preemptive attack count as a turn outside of battle? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm gonna be able to get away just fine. Okay, now I just need to find my way. Ooh, Bottom left has a guy who wasn't there before. I think I need to try and fight it now without going back, because it might not be there if I leave. But maybe it will walk to somewhere and then disappear. No, it is patrolling. If I have any TP gen items, I will use them on my healer so that I can keep everyone healthy. Medica 3s. All I have is Medica 3s. If I get to there, I might prepare to use Medica 3s, which it's wasteful, because it's going to waste so much healing, but like maybe use, it's probably better not to use the Medica 3 preemptively before the fight even begins, because it could be a very easy fight. It also could be very hard. I'm actually going to preemptively quick save, so that if it's not a fight I can take like this, I will be able to retreat more quickly. I actually really doubt I'll be able to fight it, but it could be like a really weak enemy, is why I'm trying. For some reason these sloths are the weakest. They also, again, don't look at all like a sloth. Because, I mean, sloths have claws. It being red, I think, means I'm gonna die. Ooh. I think I'm gonna die. You know what? Let's commit to the fact that I think I'm gonna die. And just go all out on dealing damage quickly. What happens if I boost here and do this? In 3 turns, will it hit super hard? Oh, Peace Ballad actually might help a lot. 105. Because if I can get enough healing generation, this will go okay. Okay, no, it is very weak. Good. Petaloid. Not a ton of experience, and no items. The monster before you seems to be the one that suddenly appeared on the 6th floor. Discovered Petaloid. What a... like... I was expecting it to be like a rainbow palm or a metal slime and give a ton of experience. Not absolutely nothing. Like, he gave less experience than a sloth. Like, a random sloth encounter that I just did gave more experience. So I don't know what is up. Actually, I really think On Guard's a bad thing to level, is what I'm assuming right now. Healing Touch, though, Healing Touch and Patch Up kind of compete, but I'm not gonna retrain just to save 1 level of Patch Up. Okay, they've been leveling down here. I don't like getting ambushed. And Gregory. You know, let's just start leveling Peace Ballad to get to 2. Doubling the heal rate seems worthwhile. And getting 2 TP per turn instead of 1 is twice as good. I think it's definitely worth putting in an extra 2 points at this point, I think. Because, I mean, at 1 TP per turn it's kind of bad. And I think it's probably not that important either, but it will help long-term sustain. Okay. Report quests. Learn the nature of their prey. Welcome back, kids. I see. So that monster only comes out at certain times of day, huh? I didn't recognize that. That explains why it was gone when our clients went back to try and find it. Well, even monsters have their daily routine. I'm sure that creature isn't the only one. Which I guess is a... No, I was definitely being chased by an assassin. In the previous time I was chased. Explorers Guild Trial? Spend 5 days in the basement 8F of the forest. What? Decided to take the quest, have you? Every now and then, the Explorers Guild assigns a trial like these to see who bites. It'll be rough, but it's also a good chance to test your skills. The challenge will begin at daybreak. Best of luck, kids. So do I need to do that right now? Or is it something that I can delay? Because if I have to do it now, that's going to be rough. Because I do not have the necessary TP sustain to heal that much. Oval Aspis. Oh, I didn't mean to hit twice. That was armor. 5 defense is pretty good. That is... I mean, that's 2 defense. If I get iron plate, that would be nice. I think I'll replace my Aspis. And then old Loggy Boy is gonna stick with what he has. But I need more Ariadne thread. I actually could just buy a bunch of ward chimes. And then just spend the entire... Oh, I don't know if moving moves time as fast as battle, though. I'm not sure. I don't know how it actually works. But if I am going to be forced to be in there for a while, get a few of those. A few of those. I don't need any of those if I, like... As long as my healer doesn't die... Let's just get 1 extra. As long as my healer doesn't die, an Emerita is more efficient because I have Revive that costs 10 TP. I mean, really? I should buy a bunch of Medica 2s. Because that's more efficient price-wise, but... So I'm not going to the 8th floor. What do I need to do on the 7th floor still? I need to hunt. I just need to hunt the plants on this floor. Oh, and I want to see what the charge guy in the bottom right is. Because if the charge guy... It's just these sleep gels. Maybe there's more star seed guys on the 8th floor. Maybe. That would be helpful. Because if there were a bunch of star seeds, man-eaters, on that floor, it would be very nice. Okay, that's actually really annoying. You'd have to go all the way around if you wanted to get here, if you wanted to avoid this fight. I don't like that. That's annoying. Oh, it's just one of these guys. That's even less interesting. What? That's so boring. Okay. I'm gonna Peace Ballad. Just spam Peace Ballad a bit too much. Because if I have the intention of generally staying down here for a while, having the sustain is valuable. 77. Oof, big hit. I actually think it's probably more efficient to not heal him until he's lower and then cure 3 to get... As long as he doesn't die, just cure 3ing him will be more efficient. Ooh, he actually... No, that was a Terrify, so that's fine. Actually, what's interesting about that just made me think about how in D&D 5e, from like a power gaming perspective, it's optimal. It's more optimal to let your characters, to let your party go down and then heal them back from 0 than it is to actually avoid going down in the first place, which is pretty lame in, I think, every way. Because, like, it's basically just because you can't go negative. I mean, if they're not going to get one shot, obviously. But it's like you can't have negative health. So if you sit at 10 HP and you won't be killed by like any level of expected damage from the boss, from what you're fighting. If you get hit, like say you have 100 max HP, at which point I think you can't, like, if you go into the negative, if you get hit for damage that would exceed your max health, below 0, something like that, oh, I forgot that I was trying to get the healing on the Troubadour. Oh well. I'll just get the second level, the upgraded Restore on Peace Ballad first. But if you take damage that wouldn't instantly kill you, the excess damage is ignored. So like, if you're at 10 HP and you get hit for, I don't know if Cure 3 is more efficient, it's 1, 2, Cure is still more efficient for now. If you get hit for 90 damage, it, like, the theoretical, it drops you to minus 80, but if you have enough HP, that doesn't kill you instantly. And so you negate, like, 70 damage doesn't exist, whereas if you were at 100 HP, because you healed preemptively, instead you have to heal all that damage, like, all that damage actually gets applied, and I think that's kind of troubling design. Like, Pathfinder deals with that better by making it so that going down itself is actually a danger. Like, you don't want to be knocked down. I mean, obviously you don't want to be knocked down in D&D because you drop prone and stuff, but like in Pathfinder, you gain a stacking debuff that when it hits 3 or 4, you just die and you're dead forever. Whereas the closest thing to that in D&D is just, if you fail 3 death saving throws, you're dead. Nope. But if you're just healing the moment you go down, bad luck. Provoke does nothing. I hate Provoke so much. But, ugh. Guess it's time to go back. But, Provoke. No, I'm distracted. I'm just here to get the whole space mapped. But Pathfinder is if you gain a stacking debuff, whereas D&D saving throws, but if you heal instantly when they're down, or even on the second turn, because I don't think they can die, and they don't get focused by enemies. Like, if they're down and they get focused by enemies, they have to make saving rolls each time they're attacked. So if they get attacked 8 times, they're almost certain. Well, no, not saving throws. I don't remember. It's bad. If they get attacked when they're down, it's bad. And that sort of deals with the yo-yo healing. But it also just feels bad. Probably. I've never done that because yo-yo healing goes against the spirit of the game in my opinion. And I haven't played that much ever, so... I'm just mostly like, the concept is iffy. Oh yeah, I want to sell this stuff. Because it takes up space. I guess I'll rest till morning, and if they force me down to the new quest, then it will be rough. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna go down to, I guess for now I'll go down to the 8th floor, hope that the man-eaters are more common on the 8th floor, because I need to fight them to get the starseeds. And hope that I can do the whole 5 days in one go right now, but I don't think I'll be able to, because that seems very difficult. Actually, I think that if I had purely spec'd into the heal restore that I just unlocked the picking of it on the medic, it would be pretty easy. Because if I'd made a medic just 10 points healer, 5 points healing touch, so that for 1 TP I could fully heal after every battle. I think it would be pretty easy to last for a long time, as long as, you know, no one died. Because a troubadour with enough points into Peace Ballad would sustain the TP of that heal, as well as the Peace Ballad itself. Which in turn would mean you can just kind of keep going. Oh! Yeah. The water does coincide between the floors. So, like, that and the water droplet are in the same spot. Cool. Which makes sense. Like, the fact that water goes down through a great many things just makes sense. I think it's pretty good that they do have that there. Which in turn might mean that the, oops. Only all slash can just click like that. But the, what is it? If that water down below is 100% safe to get to, and I can use it multiple times, it will be easy to last 5 days on that floor. But if it's hard to get to, then it will probably be pretty challenging. Well, if it's hard to get to and it's, you know, protected by a wyvern, you walk through the forest. For the next 5 days, you may not leave basement 8F of the labyrinth. You mark it on a scrap of paper you brought. 5 days remaining. I shouldn't have picked up the quest. This is not going to go well unless the 8th floor is trivially easy. I mean, so far encounter rates seem relatively low. These guys are pretty weak, but they sleep you. Like, they don't have a lot of HP. The sleep is dangerous for sure. Like, getting slept like that is very troubling. Because it means they could theoretically pick you off one by one. I'm thinking too much about D&D right now. Because the being able to pick you off one by one made me think of... No, it's a take. Made me think of there's a hypnotic pattern is a spell in 5e that lets you basically... Okay, I'm going to no, I want to kill the guy on the right quickly. Hypnotic Pattern is like a huge AoE spell that basically takes every enemy out of commission, or every target out of commission if they fail a save. And then if they fail it once, they're done and they can't do anything. Which is like, it's basically... Oh, this is not the right person. Hey, this is who I need. Okay, so TP up should be 2 per turn. Now I'm going back to HP up and healing. Mostly because I want to see how it works. I actually assume it's bad, but... Okay, he needs another point in 2-hit. Which again, I actually think is probably a bad idea. Let's do a quick save. But yes, Hypnotic Pattern's like the CC Fireball. Big AoE. Very effective. Hey, this is a blocked door. Except it doesn't have that. And behind me is a normal door. That should give me the water that I might be able to use forever. It's a spring. After pushing through the thick brush, you reach a place with exposed roots surrounding a bud. The roots reach to the ceiling as if to receive something. They do so in vain. Shoot, no healing. As you puzzle over this, you suddenly hear familiar voices approach behind you. Ever further do you descend into the labyrinth, warriors of Guild. We congratulate you. The warrior woman Ren hails you, her distant companion Tlach-Taga standing silently by her side. The Ronin and Hexer seem pleased with your progress thus far. We have a favor to ask of such accomplished explorers. Usually the waters of a healing spring can be found here. Lately, though, the water has stopped, creating a great nuisance for adventurers. Imagine if I'd done this before accepting the quest that forced me to stay. Ren punctuates her bitter explanation with a quick point to the ceiling. A monster blocking the spring in the floor above is to blame. It is tiresome and vexing. Warriors of Guild, will you go to the spring and free it from that vile monster? We could make short work of it ourselves. We have other matters to attend to, like talking to us. If you mean to further explore the labyrinth, to do this would be in your best interests. With this, they leave. Luck be with you, warriors. Gain victory over the monster and bring honor to your guild. Will they let me leave? Doubt it. Like, I'm feeling like it's not going to let me leave. If they will, I'll try. Because if I can leave, that would be very helpful. Okay, this is incredibly... It's actually very dangerous. Like, if that guy hit my healer several times, will they let me leave? They did. Nice. So I'm hoping that I can just restart. I'm hoping that I can just restart it. I wouldn't actually be surprised if this didn't let you restart it, because it's a rough game. Because I actually don't think I would be able to clear it without that healing spring. You know what? I quick saved before I left. If it does ruin it, oh well. You push through... Ooh, it's a giant crab. So, like, everything's returning to crab. Ooh, that's a spooky crab. Pond Claw. I bet it's weak to lightning. Only because of Pokemon, though. The only reason to assume it's weak to lightning is because of Pokemon. Oh, it could be weak to frost, too. My assumption is it's not weak to fire. Volt or TP regen. I think Volt would be better than TP regen. Okay, it didn't take great physical damage, but it doesn't have a lot of HP. She will try to disable its legs. And I think I will Bravery. Shell Guard, defense increase. 109, wonderful. It should be dead pretty quick. In a relative sense of the word. Apollon. I'm gonna try Frost, just in case Frost is its weakness. And it's just good against, it's just, every magic is probably effective against it, is my guess. Did I apply it? Yes. And I'm not gonna Peace Ballad. I think that indicates that it is extra weak to Frost damage because it got hit for 143. The gigantic crab silently collapses to the floor. With that, the pools of water below you audibly begin to drain somewhere. The crab's demise seems to have unblocked their flow to the lower regions. Your task complete, you decide to return to the main goal of exploring Labyrinth. Pond Claw. Am I full HP? I'm still in the water. The water should still heal me, but whatever. So, let's see if they let me start the quest again right away. I didn't draw this correctly. There. Do they let me stay? Ugh, they didn't. I'm gonna try leaving and coming back, but I'm gonna do it in the lazy way. I also don't need all these items because there's a free healing location. I'm gonna hope that maybe if I just go back to the next day, like a new day, it will let me do it. Being chased by a random bug. New item, but not actually. Okay, I'm assuming it will just let me start it again. Because that would be unnecessarily punishing. Ow. Okay. What I need to do... get down to the 8th floor and just spend 5 in-game days there, which is a very long time. Because that's a lot of just running around fighting stuff. But, I mean, I'm gonna overlevel even more because of it, which is not bad. And I can get the Wyvern Egg, or Wyvern Egg. Depending on preferred pronunciation. I don't know which pronunciation I prefer. Wyvern, Wyvern. I mean, it's gonna die anyway. I think all slash does plenty of damage. Ooh, it didn't actually kill it. I'm shocked. Okay, I need to heal. Okay, that's good. What I do need is 3 levels of Healing Touch, I think is what I'll invest in Healing Touch. Because getting it to 1 cost is pretty good, but I don't think I really need it at 1 cost that much. Because of Peace Ballad being hopefully enough. Yeah, that AoE Venom is dangerous. Okay. So if I go custom, get Healing Touch. So that's 50% instantly for 3. Let's just see what this, let's just use it. Yeah. It's neat. And it might have been more efficient, I'm not actually sure. Like, even just to heal the one guy, it might have been worth it. Now the 5 days begin. Okay, now time to check the water. Refreshing water is dripping onto the stump. Drink the water. The party's revitalized. Wonderful. So now that's... I can just return here whenever I want. To heal, I believe. This won't let me through, right? Yeah. Ooh. Small crack. Yes, that's gonna pass through... later. I mean, I'm assuming it's both ways. It might not be both directions, but my assumption is that it goes both ways. Okay, gotta focus on Sleep Guy because they are actually dangerous. And squishy. There's gonna be a lot of this for a while. It might be my best... Time might pass... Ooh. Shrill scream comes from the direction you face, and flapping wings are audible as well. That's the wyvern. You break into a cold sweat, sensing the presence of a formidable enemy. A dreadful beast, unlike any you've encountered so far, is lurking nearby. I just need to spend 5 days here. I'm not fighting a wyvern. Or wyvern. Again, I'm not sure if it's wyvern or wyvern. That's the generally preferred pronunciation. But I think wyvern is how I read or pronounce it. Wyvern, wyvern. But it's really... It is actually potato. Like, it doesn't matter. Unlike calling a wyvern a dragon, that's potentially more debatable. Because I think it's... Also, it's meaningless as well, but I think it's accepted that wyverns are a subspecies of dragons, generally. Though an interesting fact is that, assuming the wyvern is, you know, the traditional wings and legs, not 4 pairs of arms and wings, it's interesting that they called it a dragon when most, like, Eastern mythology dragons are, like, the long, I'm gonna say worms, but they're, like, snake-like. It's an interesting... Oh, no. Okay, it's just a scorpion, not an assassin. I'm gonna focus on killing the guy on the right. Actually, I want to use Peace Ballad. It should be 2 per turn, right? Okay, I mean, it died really quick. But, yeah. It's a different... It's interesting to me that despite... I mean, it's going for probably a Western aesthetic, but... A small crack. Oh, that's going to be sneaking behind the wyvern with that. Or sneaking away from it. But it's interesting to me that the wyvern, that I can't imagine they go for like a snake-like creature. That the wyvern they go with isn't... Like, they call it a dragon while it's a wyvern, despite most dragons in Eastern mythology being the snake-like ones. It's an interesting, like, thing to consider. Though, again, it's... If they're going purely for Western adventure aesthetic, that makes sense. She is leveling aware. Which is actually probably a bad idea, leveling this so much at this point, because she is a damage dealer, so she's relevant for my fighting of, like, bosses and stuff. Against whom I don't think... Actually, you might be... If you can get ambushed by bosses, it's actually worth a lot to not get ambushed. I was mostly like, having better damage in the longer combats would help a lot more. That water droplet on the plant doesn't make any sense. It's not a droplet even, it's like a dome, but... Wait, something changed. Oh yeah. Still leveling all 2-hit. Still thinking it's probably a bad choice. But I want to go with it because it's more fun. And more fun, I mean it's helpful when I'm being lazy. I mean, honestly, if all hit, if 2-hit at max rank is like 50% chance, that's pretty okay. Cause that's a 25%? No, that's a 50% damage bonus, just straight up. Gotta actually pay attention. Ooh. Okay, he's gonna probably start chasing me here. And so in case I get team wiped, I'm gonna quick save. You finally reach the wyvern's nest. Somewhere in the vast space before you, you can make out the wyvern's shadow. You consider how best to find the egg here without disturbing the wyvern. Okay, it's not aggroed. You begin to search for the egg in the wyvern's nest. However, your search was fruitless. This place doesn't seem to be the place. I don't think this is safe. Okay, I have the advantage. Okay, those are very much less dangerous than the assassins on the floor above. Or the assassin singular. Ooh, it aggroed. Bye. Okay, I think because I thought something, it triggered him to attack me, is my assumption. It also might be that if I fight anything on the red squares, it aggroes. Like, that's something I can test. Yeah, let's test that. There's a square back here. There's 2 squares here. I can just go back and forth between these 2. If I get into a fight and he aggroes, then getting into a fight on the red squares is an important consideration. That it's not just proximity based. I didn't mean to attack there. My assumption is that it's proximity. Like, if I get attacked within its nest, that's probably a her, but it might not be. If I get attacked within the nest... Yeah, so it looks like it's within the nest that I need to worry about. More than just on the red squares. Maybe if I leave for a bit, it will stop aggroing so easily. This might end very poorly. Because this is gonna end poorly if I get bad luck. If they would just attack one of the people that actually deals damage, it would go okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, that could have gone poorly. Let's go back to the spring, because I don't actually need to be efficient. I just need to waste 5 days on this floor. Which is actually a lot of time. I should have focused the sleep pedal first, but Greg's about to level up, which means that he gets more points into HP up. Okay. Oh, does the dragon rotates back and forth. Okay, I need to actually pay attention to that. So now he's facing up. Or she. I don't know. Like, some species, the male defends the nest, some species, the female defends the nest. Like, it's hard to know. Okay, Greg is getting HP up to unlock healing to see if it's any good. My assumption is that due to the limitations of buffs, it's bad. Okay, nope, he still noticed me. Despite the fact, I mean, I was in the northern, or the uppermost part of his section, so maybe I have to rotate around behind his back, because I can't be in front of him at all, like 180 degrees. Because if his vision operates on like a 180 degree line, then that would make sense. I go here. No aggro. Still no. I should check here. He hasn't rotated anymore. If he aggroes here, I might just die. I still need more star seeds. He has not aggroed, but he has rotated. Not aggroed. Okay, I'm gonna be very risky. Okay, it didn't notice the stuff behind it. Is this really all this floor has? Am I just gonna be wandering around? Because I want to finish the 5 days right now instead of leaving it for later. Like, if this is all it has, then there's not really anything interesting going on here. There's not really much more to explore if that's the Dragon Egg quest done. And no more to explore. If that's the case, then I'm probably going to stop here and just have this sort of auto walk back and forth until that quest is done. With me paying attention so that I don't die, but like, I'll just set up an auto walk loop that just goes in a loop or back and forth and just automatically fights everything, and then I'll let it run for what should take 5 days in the game, and then I'll gain like 4 levels because it's just gonna be fighting non-stop. I don't know, it's a weird quest because it feels like it would be... I wonder if the quest is meant as like a, hey, if you're under-leveled, here's where you can freely grind as part of a quest. But like, I don't know, it's a weird quest. Like, it fits the aesthetic for sure, but I can't go through here. I can't go through the other one. And there's nothing else to explore. Like, it's not a big enough floor to explore. But, I mean, I'll at least get the Starseed stuff done, hopefully. Oh, but if I leave it autoing, I'm not gonna... there's a chance that I won't actually collect the Starseeds thing and run out of item space. Because if I look at items, a bunch of gum vine, a bunch of scented wood. I'm at 4 starseeds. Actually, only need 1 more. I'm not even done 1 day. Like, this still has to go for another 4.5 days. And there's just not that much to explore here. Like, this is a weird quest. It doesn't fit the, like, gameplay of the rest of the game, in my opinion. Let's use a healing touch, because that might be more. There was only 33 HP on Greg. Yeah, salving twice would have been better. Maybe even salving only once. Yeah, this is all there is to the floor. There might be more stuff at the dragon, or the wyvern, that maybe I could fight him, but... like, unless the wyvern egg lets me open this door, then I think it's basically the end. Actually, maybe if I turned in the quest for the wyvern egg, it would be that... like, maybe the wyvern egg is what gets accessed through those doors somehow. Because, I mean, there's nowhere else to go. So that must be the case. It must be that when I return and hand in the quest, these types of doors will be openable. Because otherwise, I don't have any idea what's up. But I'm going to see if this lets me just go back and forth. Oh, that spin is annoying. So, basically this is what I'm going to be doing. Sort of AFK while doing other stuff. This is just going to run. I'm going to be holding A. This is going to be dangerous because that does not work well. I'm going to have to be paying a lot more attention. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to be going back and forth like this. I'm going to have to pay way more attention than I would want, but I'm just going to be doing this for the next 4 in-game days because I want this quest to be done with. And I recognize that I'm going to have to explore more of the floor, I think, but I think it will, even with exploring more of the floor, it's still going to devolve into walking around in circles, because 5 days in this game is a lot of time. I mean, unless there's a way to skip time. But, you know what? While I'm just kind of AFK as is, I'm going to stop soon after I check something. I do need to heal, though. If a wrong person gets hit here, it would be bad. Okay. Because see, this is why I have to pay a lot of attention, because she will die, and if she dies, I don't have a free revive. And that would be troubling. I also have no reason to use salve instead of just going in there, but probably just gonna be doing that for a while because 5 days takes a long time. But I'm gonna check if there's like some other mechanic. Basic tip. Apparently the reward for the quest in the original is bad. Yeah, apparently it's just a bad quest. Yeah, okay. It's just a bad quest. There's nothing else. There's no other secret mechanic to save time here. Is just go back and forth for 5 in-game days. So I guess I'll just have I'll be doing this while I do other stuff, paying attention, hopefully no one dies, and everyone's gonna level up a ton. But that's where I'm stopping here. Great fun. But, I mean, it's pretty fun, because it's just AFK, meaningless AFK grind, so it's not that bad. But, stopping here for today. I'll be back actually, I'll be back tomorrow night. And by then I'll be able to turn in the Wyvern quest and learn about how to make progress in the game. But yeah, that's that. And that's the end. Bye-bye.